Oh, we're so sorry to hear about your brother that passed away. He gets 5 big booms. Boom! 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 Boom!
Are you fucking retarded? The hell's the matter with you?
Yeah, I heard I got Bully Ray next week, but I don't believe it. See, I don't even have a match tonight, but I'm still working out because I have nothing else to do. What am I gonna do? That's what I do. What am I gonna do? Play the guitar?
From Montreal to Memphis, parlez-vous français? Tell all the girls the Rouges are on their way. They don't like heavy metal, they don't like rock and roll, but all they like to listen to is Barry Manilow. They're all American boys, all American boys, all American boys. They're all American boys.
Well, we're back with another edition of Pin Down, and man, we thought this week would be better for SmackDown, but it's the same old shit, different day.
Same old shit. They doubled the fuck down, guys. What up, chat?
Yeah, what up, everybody? So before we get started, we're gonna see in the chat real quick. We got Gravy D and we got Jack
What up,
All
Gravy?
Casuals. Thanks for
What
being
up,
here,
Jack?
guys. So me and Trey, we're gonna try to keep this under an hour, but we might go a little bit longer, maybe an hour 20, maybe hour 30, because we got a lot to cover real quick. But before we get started, me and Trey, we're gonna go on a tangent about SmackDown, because last night was SmackDown, and God was it bad,
Bro, we thought last week was bad.
Yeah.
I
Trey, you kick us off, and we'll just get into it.
because I'm gonna mainly, I guess, real quick. I guess before we go into Pat McAfee and his bullshit, there was more Io Rhea Jade shit, and just that feud is just dead. The only good thing to come out of SmackDown was the Drew Jacobs shit. But now, setting up the Pat McAfee stuff, Pat McAfee comes out, cuts a promo, and his whole big fucking reveal was that there's a discount.
Yeah, that was cringe. That was so bad. Like when he said
That was like an ad placement, dude. Oh,
like 25% off. You get that. And like, here's the thing: if he was going to heal it up, he could be like, "I'm an ultimate babyface. So, hey guys, I talked to the people at WWE, and you know what? They're going to give you guys a discount. A discount, guys. A discount for tickets. And you know what that discount is? 5%.
yeah,
Someone
something.
did that.
Oh, and then he mentioned CM Punk,
Uh,
who's not even a part of this feud. I'm like, are we trying to set up a CM Punk?
You know what I think it is, Trey? I honestly think what I think it is, honest to God. I think they're going to try to blend in the CM Punk and Cody thing in together and mash it in like one big feud. They're like, you know, like they did a couple years ago with The Rock and Roman
Yeah.
and Seth and Cody. That's what I think we're going to get.
You know why? I've heard talks, really quick point. I've heard talks, people say they're really thinking they're setting up like a Team TKO, Team WWE type of feud. If they do that, holy fuck.
But again, who's going to be Team TKO? Like, is The Rock going to come back? I doubt
Yes,
it.
The Rock. Yeah, and according to Dave, he's not coming back again. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll see. Next week, there's a lot between now and next week. Who knows? The Rock. And if The Rock does get involved, it only makes sense for him to get involved in the Roman and Punk match. But we'll get into that later.
But yeah, getting back to Pat. Yeah, he was talking about CM Punk, and I'm thinking, are they trying to set up a CM Punk Pat thing? Like, what is going on? And then Randy Orton is like in the background of his own feud.
Yeah, it's so like goofy deal. Like this whole thing with like Ari Emanuel, if it's true what the rumor is, which I do think it's true that
it's true at this point, yeah.
And put his 2 cents and like, yeah, well, we should do this for creatively because we're going to be on ESPN for both nights of WrestleMania for the first hour. And what better way to have the guy who runs ESPN, Pat McAfee, to show up and try to get those people to come over to watch our product, yada yada yada. I can understand to a certain point. Doesn't mean I like it. Like this is like honestly, this booking right now for the past 3 years in a row, how WWE tries to do something and all of a sudden TKO just like totally destroys everything and tries to butt in. It's getting really annoying.
It's getting old, bro, because you're doing this to Cody again. Yeah. You did this last year.
Yep.
It worked out in your favor at 40, but you did it last year, and now you're doing it again, and you're making Cody look dumb as fuck because they stole his title. They beat up Jelly Roll. They don't show it.
And Randy gave him the belt last night. It's like,
then
why?
Pat's holding the fucking title. What are we doing?
Like, I will say one thing I did like about the promo last night. I did like how Cody came out there and said, "Hey, Pat, I know you're like, I don't know if you're like high or whatever, but I started dying on that part because Pat is pretty much always stoned. Like, he's always smoking weed. Like, he doesn't like in a vape. But anyways, getting back to what I was saying, I like how Cody roasted him on that part. He's like, "Hey, Pat, Randy wasn't even part of the Attitude Era. He was a part of the Ruthless Aggression. Randy was in high school when the Attitude Era was going on, and that was 30 years ago, bud." I'm like, yeah, that whole promo from last week was so bad. I want to bring back the Attitude Era. People who say that shit, you sound like a fucking boomer. Shut the fuck up.
You sound retarded, and it doesn't even work when Randy's not an Attitude Era guy.
No. It's so retarded.
And then,
like if this was The Rock coming back and saying, we need the Attitude Era level to come back, okay.
It would make sense because it's The Rock. He was the face of it.
Exactly. Pat McAfee was in the stands doing that shit. You know what I mean? Like, this is like I said, this is really stupid how he said that on last week. And I did like how Cody did say that. But, like, I've seen people like this right here. I'm going to show it up right here right now. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Let me know. Oh, no, I hit the wrong button. Sorry. Hold on. Come on. What'd you do? No. No. All right. Hold on here. I fucked up. I fucked up big time. Hold on. We're keeping it real. We're retarded. Here we go. I fixed it.
There it is. Yeah, it's all good. We're back. Okay. We're back.
This right here. Aleister Black has been seen in the background of all these segments right there. Yep. So there's Aleister right there with Selena Vega. There he is right there in the parking lot. And there he is when Jelly Roll and Pat McAfee had their altercation from last night.
We didn't even mention that Pat and Jelly Roll had a confrontation. And then you got memes when they're almost like they have side by side with like Rock Austin facing. I'm like, are they really trying to set this shit up?
No, Gravy. Sorry, Trey. No, Gravy. I'm not the quartering. I'm not on Reddit looking.
Yeah, we're not the quartering over here. Yeah.
Which, by the way, fuck him anyway.
Yeah,
that's
fuck
a
the quartering.
A different time, but yeah. But anyway,
side mention there, but yeah.
Yeah, fuck that dude.
They're doing that, and I hate to say it as much as I don't want to give credit to fucking Meltzer, the Goblin, but you might be right here. They might be doing that match at Backlash.
Well, here's my thing, though. If Aleister Black's in the background of all this, right? What's his angle on this whole thing? Like, what's his MO? Because, like I said, I thought it would make sense that he was the one telling Randy on the phone, yeah, Cody's doing, blah, 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 and try to get into Randy's head because, he is the Viper and, he's looking for an excuse to strike. And Cody and him, Aleister, they have a connection together in AEW because, like I said, that was his first feud in AEW.
Yeah.
So I can understand that, but do you think Aleister Black is working with someone with TKO? If so, who and why?
Is he going to be on Team TKO? Oh, I guess Aleister will be one of them.
I guess, but it still doesn't make sense to me.
I'm going to keep it real. This idea of a Team TKO versus Team WWE shit sounds awful. This screams invasion angle again. Like, stop.
Yeah.
And then, Randy beats up Jelly Roll, but off screen. You just see Jelly Roll laid out. Randy drags him out. And Cody gets beat up again. And then his title's stolen.
Hold on. First of all, Jack, I'm black. So, no. Me and the quartering do not look the same at all. Second of all, I don't look like a fat fuck who looks like he hasn't showered in 2 months and freaking shits in garbage cans. So, nah. We're good.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, like I don't know I don't know what they're doing. Like,
and then they left together again, and that was SmackDown.
Yeah, and this clip is hilarious because I wanted to show this because people are defending this shit, and this video had me rolling. So I'm gonna play it real quick because this was hilarious to me.
And I already saw some comments in the chat and in other places from people saying.
By the way, this clip comes from the Solid Monster Sounds Off. He's
Solid
actually
Monster.
Yeah, he's actually a podcast I do like to listen to. Besides my own.
Saying, oh well, this is the reaction that Pat McAfee is talking about. He's talking about the IWC. He's getting everybody riled up. It's getting the reaction that it's desired to get. There are people who I swear to God, they will defend every fucking thing this company does until their dying breath. They will take that WWE cock and they will shove it down their throat until they fucking gag and their dinner will be all over the fucking floor. They feel compelled to defend every move that this company makes. The point is not whether or not Pat McAfee goes out there and gets heat. Pat McAfee can go out there and get heat because he's annoying. And I already saw some comments.
So that clip had me rolling. I'm like, there is people defending this shit, saying how good it is.
Yeah, I don't know how you can defend this. When you have Pat unironically saying the IWC on screen, I cringed hard. I don't want to hear wrestlers unironically say the IWC on screen. Me and Tyler talked about this off screen. The only person who can maybe get away with that is like a Rock and maybe Punk. Those are like the only two guys who could probably get away with that kind of line. Anyone else, especially Pat fucking McAfee, it's gonna be cringe as fuck. It's try hard. The IWC.
That's what I've always said. This is what I've always said about us. We don't shill for companies. If it's bad, it's bad. If it's good, we're going to tell you we think it's good. This is bad. This is
awful.
WWE right now, creatively wise, is still equally to 2000 WCW to me, and it's also a comparison to Jim Herd era of WCW. This is bad. And like I said, I guess Triple H feels like, well, I have no one in the company has my back besides Nick. But like Triple H can't like fight back. It's like, no, this is not going to work.
Yeah, a lot of this is TKO. Because the Raw side, at least, I said this in our Discord, just been SmackDown. I hate to say it. I'm at a point. Bring back the Raw Super Show. Just blend Raw and SmackDown together again. Make SmackDown just a B show.
And the third hour is killing SmackDown, by the way.
That too. Yeah.
It's not just SmackDown's not got a deep enough roster to go.
Well, the thing is, if you're gonna keep it 3 hours, then my Raw Super Show idea works better, honestly. Then because then you could have guys from Raw on that show to fill the time.
Yeah. It's just like
you can clearly tell the creative goes all the creative goes to Netflix on them Raw. Clearly, that's where the best creative's at. Because
Raw is the flagship because they're on Netflix now, and they can say what they want. Like, oh well, SmackDown was the flagship show because it's on USA Network. It's like, no, SmackDown's always been treated like the redheaded stepchild. Sorry,
it always has been. SmackDown was only really good in like 03, 07, and maybe a little 09, but that's it.
Yeah, I've heard people say that. I've heard people say like Billy Gunn said that he heard after WrestleMania Triple H is getting fired. Honestly, I'm not surprised Triple H would get let go because I really do think The Rock and Brian Gewirtz want to write the show.
Thing I've been hearing for a while.
Yeah. Like I do think that, but the problem is though, Brian Gewirtz is not that bad, I guess you can say, but he was the one writing all the poopy like jokes a few years back, like 10 years ago for like John Cena and shit like that. You know, bologna, fudge, and mustard. And
mustard. All that bullshit. Yeah.
And if The Rock is going to be the head booker, which is hilarious to me because I don't see it, Brian Gewirtz, what's going to happen is, and we're going to move on to other things, like what I see happening, Brian Gewirtz comes in, they give creative to $5 production, what it's called, $5 production, The Rock's production company, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, something like that bullshit. So anyways, they give them the book. Brian Gewirtz is going to have the keys of the castle. He's going to book whatever he wants. And then The Rock will have him in his ear. And The Rock will say, hey, look, you know my schedule. I'm coming back for, whatever amount of time to do something, set something up. And then it's going to be centered all around The Rock. And it's going to be the same old bullshit.
The final boss.
The final boss, even though he said it's dead. After
Yeah,
elimination.
which he killed one of his greatest characters. Whatever.
Fucking Rock, man. Fucking Dewey. But that's that one thing. Just my opinion. Feels like inmates are running the asylum, and Triple H to get ahead of it says I'm out. I don't think that. I don't
No.
think. I don't think talent's running creative. The
No.
people who are running creative is in AEW. Those are the people that's running wild.
That's the inmates running the asylum is AEW. Yeah.
Yeah, like
even a little TNA at times. Even still, I feel that a little bit with TNA. Bit.
Well, you know what, Trey? That's a good transition right there. We're going to talk about it. So we talked about this, I think, last week or the week before. It was a big thing. It was going to happen in May. It was going to be MJF versus Dolph Ziggler for the AEW Championship at Create Pro Wrestling event. So that got nixed. Now, apparently, TNA is now telling talent they can't take bookings for indie shows now, et cetera, et cetera. I'm 50-50 on this because I think if you're WWE, you don't let talent do this. But TNA is pretty much, I've said this before, TNA is not on life support, but they need all the promotion they can get, and having one of the guys to work other places it's fine with me because Dolph Ziggler is working for JCW right now too.
Yeah, JC fucking W.
So and everyone's like, well, WWE didn't block that. And like I said, I don't know who blocked this. Do I think WWE had a hand in blocking some talent from going to other promotions? Probably so. They've done it in the past. I'm not accusing. I'm just speculating here.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if they've done it in the past, which I get, but TNA needs all the help they can get. But that was actually one of the matches I was looking forward to watching was MJF versus Dolph Ziggler. But
they were setting that up and everything.
Yeah. So here is MJF. He went to the Busted Open Radio. He called in, and this is pretty long. It's 4 minutes long. He goes on a tirade talking about the whole situation and Carlos Silva.
MJF, how are you, sir? And thank you so much for hopping on this morning.
Shut the fuck up, Dave. I'm in a rotten mood, okay? Matter of fact, I'm in one of the worst moods I've ever been in my entire life. And I feel horrible because I've got a living legend here in Natalia who's going to have to listen to me rant and rave. Natty, I apologize to start off to you. You're a wonderful woman. The only Canadian I've ever, gotten to – I've not met you in person, but the only Canadian that I've gotten to know, outside looking in that I don't think's a complete idiot and a talentless loser. Now, I'm about to talk about Dynasty, but before I do that, I want to just say one more thing to you, Natty. What you and TJ are doing right now for wrestling in general is incredible. And I think it's awesome how much you guys are helping young talent. And now I would actually like to speak on young talent a little bit. Let's talk about TNA and the fact that they are pulling young talent off of shows when they're barely paying them any money whatsoever and telling them, hey, you can't wrestle because there's a guy from another promotion that's wrestling on this show. Does that help young talent grow? Does that help young talent become better inside the squared circle? Moreover, does that help young talent put food on their plate and on their table so they can eat? What Carlos Silva is doing is disgusting, and if anybody supports him or that company at this point, it is very hard for me to wrap my head around. Now, let's also talk about the fact that Nick Nemeth is completely terrified of me, and all of this, in my opinion, is just some blatant, weird conspiracy and excuse, because he knows if he gets inside that squared circle with me, he's done for. Now let's talk about the biggest show in April that's happening this month. Let's talk about Dynasty in Vancouver, Canada. Let's talk about Kenny Omega. Let's talk about the God Kenny Omega versus the Devil MJF. Last night, LaGreca, let me ask you a question. Kenny Omega stood in that ring, that bumbling idiot.
This part I do agree with. The bumbling idiot, yes, I agree with that. But we're going to pause it there. I think it goes off on a tangent promoting AEW Dynasty, which, by the way, we probably will be checking out maybe. What is that, tomorrow?
Yeah, I think that's tomorrow, yeah.
You know what? Maybe not. I guess not. I guess not. Because, that's our certain other co-host is on assignment right now, so he will not be back until next week. So getting back to the whole TNA pulling talent, I think I'm not condoning it, but I will say as like I guess to put my owner cap on, which I'm not, but like we're pretending here. It depends on the talent. If I want let's say what's that stupid guy from Ash by Elegance, dude? Right?
Kid something.
Whatever. We're just gonna call him Jabroni Mark, who has a job, right?
Yeah.
If he wants to work that indie show, let him. He's a starving artist. Let him do his thing. But if I had someone like a Mike Santana or had someone like
Leon Slater,
that
was one of the matches, by the way, because he was supposed to face Ricochet.
Yeah,
and I'm like, people were arguing with me. I'm like, you really want Leon Slater to lose? Yeah, starving young artists like Ricochet.
Yeah,
okay.
Like I understand those type of guys, but like guys who are like established, like a Dolph Ziggler, I'm kind of 50-50 because like he ain't really doing much on TV.
He's
anyway,
not and he jobs all the time anyway, and he's feuding with apparently they're setting up a feud with him and AJ Francis. Apparently,
yeah, like that's that. Like I said, I think it depends on what certain talent it is, but like MJF versus Nick Nemeth at the Creative Pro Wrestling show, I think it would have been fine.
Yeah, I would have Dolph jobs anyway on Impact every week anyway. So
yeah, like
he's doing what he did in WWE.
And also, there's like a guy. Here's Will Ospreay giving his 2 cents. Trey, do you want to read this to the chat, and then we'll comment on this if you would like.
Okay. Will Ospreay says TNA pulling talent for matches against AEW talent is cowardly shit, bro, and feels that says everything about what TNA viewed their talent as. A match being canceled nearly happened to me once upon a time. Bro, we were doing a show in Milton Keynes, and I was the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, and I was taking on Pete Dunne, who was a WWE UK Champion at the time. And I remember New Japan were a little bit like, hey, can you do the match? But we're a little bit wanting to know what's going to happen in the match. And we had to get a lot of things ironed out and sorted. Pete was always a cool guy. I can't say enough wonderful things about Pete Dunne. But the fact that WWE and New Japan let that match happen and TNA, out of all people, like, who the fuck do you think you guys are, bro? I'm sorry. All the fucking talk that they were giving about being number 2, and it's like you want to give permission to these guys to do that match and then pull them. I think that's cowardly shit, I'll be honest with you. I think that says everything about what you feel your talent as. You view them less than AEW talent, what they don't want to grow, and that they don't want to develop. Yeah, well, and that they don't want to give back to fans. So that's my kind of standpoint on it, and that's me being a hard TNA fan. Those beginning years that I watched, that 04 to 05 era, will always be my favorite era in wrestling, especially.
Okay, this right here, hold on, before we just comment on that. When you say you're a hard TNA fan, there might be an issue on that one. Okay, hard. You didn't say hardcore. You said you were a hard TNA fan. Okay. Wow, phrasing. Anyhow, like I said, I don't know about this shit. I had no dog in this fight. I do think it is kind of stupid they have guys that are going to, quote unquote, starving artists getting pulled from shows because this guy's on a different company. To me, that's stupid. That's stupid. Like, here's my thing. It was my top guy, and like, hey, I'm on this indie show, but they want me to work against John Moxley in a death match. Nope. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Like I said, I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm not saying I'm not going to say it's good. I'm not going to say it's bad. It's just, to me, it's a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
And I'm not
going to probably handle this better and announce this better, but yeah.
And I'm not a Carlos Silva guy anyways. I think he's just a...
No. We've been calling out TNA for the last couple of months now. So
if Stanley Tucci owned a wrestling company, it'd be Carlos Silva. He looks like Stanley Tucci.
Stanley Tucci.
He does, dude. He looks like Stanley Tucci with a freaking trucker cap on. And like that trucker cap is retarded too, dude. Like
it's bad. Yeah.
Like you're not a trucker, dude. Just please. This is the best This is the best that TNA merch can come up with. A trucker hat for a bald guy. Really? Fucking no.
Well, they're doing the Undead Realm right now.
Yeah. Yeah, let's forget about that. Excuse me about that. I'm finding a very bad cough. Yeah, so like I said, I don't have a dog in this fight. Like I said, if talent from TNA want to work against indies guys, let them. It depends on who the talent is, but like it's just stupid. And if WWE is blocking this shit, that is retarded too.
Yeah.
Because like they're not going to use half these people on TNA roster on their TV.
No.
Not even for NXT. So it's just like I don't know what the big gripe is from WWE about this. If it is WWE saying, "Hey, look,
and
you guys can have this guy on this show."
Tessa's doing stuff at CMLL.
Yeah.
Who's affiliated with AEW, and she lost to Persephone, who's in AEW.
Well, since we're on the TNA theme of things, let's talk about this individual. So apparently, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Trouble, control your own destiny or narrative. EC3 is coming back to TNA tonight.
Oh my God. Why? Like, legit. We talked about this, a couple of months ago when we watched the TNA first episode on AMC?
Yeah.
Oh, this was a possibility?
This was a possibility because he did leave the NWA. And if anyone's not seen EC3, he don't look like this at all anymore.
No. This is like EC3 from like 2019 when he just left WWE. Or what, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he does not look like that anymore.
No, he's got tattoos. He's extremely shrunken down. Like, he's a very much shell of a man of himself. I'm sorry.
Well, those years withering away in NWA, like how long he was there for.
Yeah, let me see if I can find an image real quick so we can show the chat what he looks like now.
Because, yeah, this dude was in NWA forever. He did the control your narrative thing.
Yeah.
It was bad, bro. Because at one point, this guy could have been something, but not now.
Yeah, it's total night and day. Like, honestly, like,
I'm like, I don't know why TNA thinks this is a good idea. But they brought Taryn Terrell. They're just bringing people back right now. They're making these weird moves. Like, I don't get it.
I'm trying to find a good image. It's just like, is this the same guy?
Like, the moves TNA has been making is just odd.
It's head scratchers, dude. Okay, so this was EC3 when he won the title. So we're going to share this tab real quick. This is EC3 and he won the championship from the NWA, right?
Yep.
This is EC3 when TNA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now look at this image. Let me find it. Don't tell me this is not whiteface.
Oh my God! What in the? Who is that guy?
Don't tell me that this is not whiteface Anthony Bowens.
Yeah. Oh man, that is damn, dude.
Like there he was in WWE, and then he was in Crockett or NWA. Excuse me. I don't know what the fuck this is. Like I don't know. I really don't.
What is he gonna do? Go after Santana?
I guess. Like, and look, out of all people, Brodus Clay. This is a Fox News article, by the way. He lost the belt to Brodus Clay.
Yeah. Or Tyrus. That was his
Tyrus now. Yeah, but it's just like this is what this guy's been doing, and like TNA thought this is a great idea to bring him back. It's like, what's he gonna do? Come back and join the system? Can you imagine that? Shit?
He's gonna probably do. God damn it! You're fucking right. He's gonna probably join the fucking system. I didn't even think about that. Oh my god.
Or what? He's gonna be align himself with Moose against the system.
Either that, yeah. Either he's gonna come back, or he'll align it with Moose, or he'll feud with Santana. I don't know.
I don't know either. Like it's
because Santana's feuding with fucking Eddie Edwards right now, and I'm assuming he'll beat Eddie Edwards, and then I could see after the match he attacks Santana.
Probably that wouldn't surprise me. But you know what? Something that's really, really gay and cringe.
Really quick, that's how you're gonna end your show, TNA. That's gonna be your stinger. EC3 attacking Santana. Oh
yeah, I was gonna say like, what was the main event? And I just remembered it was that match. So yeah, who knows? Or unless he comes and makes a save for Santana, makes a save for Moose. I don't know. And honestly, I don't care.
I don't care. I've not really been watching TNA. I took a break once they started doing this stupid Undead Realm supernatural storyline. I was out. I've taken a little break.
But you know what, Trey? You know something I wish that's something that this is really gay, and also I wish this was in the dead realm. Let's talk about what TKO and WWE is going to be doing during WrestleMania weekend next week.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. Trey, do you want to read this in the chat without busting my gut?
Yeah, I'm going to try to keep it straight here, chat. For WrestleMania 42 weekend, the ESPN app hosts a first ever WWE wedding in Las Vegas. 5 couples become tag teams for life. My God, I almost broke there. Officiated in the ring by The Miz. And the name is the WWE Wedding Experience. This is the gayest bullshit I have.
This is cringe. This is gay. This is cringe.
Tag teams for life, bro.
Oh my God.
I can't.
Out of all people, too, you get married by The Miz. God of mercy. I don't know what's worse, getting married by The Miz or getting married by an Elvis impersonator.
Dude, so you're gonna bring your poor fiance out to this bullshit.
Oh God.
And you probably have to pay, right? I'm assuming.
I assume. Yeah, I assume. Who knows what sum it is? You know, this honestly reminds me of the whole freaking you know how people get married at Disney World crap?
Yeah.
Like this is what it reminds me of. Like, oh yeah, you can get married, but you can get married in WWE style. So God, can you imagine they actually have wrestling rings or a wrestling ring?
They'll have a wrestling ring.
Yeah.
They'll come out. They'll have entrances. Oh my God. The groom's gonna have a WWE style entrance. Get ready, bro. The groom's coming out to the rocks. You know they're gonna come out to music. Right?
Oh, they're gonna all these white guys come out to freaking Nation of Domination.
Nation of Domination. Somebody's gonna come out to Stone Cold. You know somebody's gonna do Stone Cold.
Oh, someone will come out as Roman Reigns if they do this shit.
Roman Reigns.
This is cringe.
Hulk Hogan, brother. And then one of the women are gonna probably do Rhea Ripley. Let's be honest here.
Yeah. This is
I
bad,
just
bro.
died of cringe, bro. This is bad.
Oh. This is bad. Like I said, you got The Miz, and I now pronounce you husband and wife, and now that is awesome.
Oh, you know he's gonna do that. He's gonna fucking do that. You know the groom is gonna do a Stone Cold beer thing. I'm fucking calling it.
Yeah, right there. God.
Probably. Oh, yeah, Greg. You know someone's gonna come out to Sexy Boy. Oh my
God. No, Greg said he's gonna come out. Yeah, he wants to come out to Sexy.
I know he is, but you know somebody actually is gonna do that.
Right? No, we'll play him a Stevie Wonder song. Him and him have something in common.
I'm gonna be honest. If there are clips of this, if hopefully WWE won't hit it, we may actually roast this on stream.
I have ESPN. I have the bundle. So if it happens, I'll try to see if I can find. But I'm sure someone online will post it.
Yeah, if there are clips on Twitter, we are gonna roast this shit.
This is gonna be, dude. Can you imagine that The Miz marries people and I now pronounce you husband and wife? At least you could have had this, dude.
Team,
yeah,
for life. What?
At least Elvis would be like, "Hey, pretty mama, do you take this man to be your awful-headed wife? Your husband and
the difference is
lucky sweet."
Is if somebody did a WWE themed wedding on their own, cool. right? That's a mutual thing with you and your wife. Because there's people who do themed weddings all the time, right? But this is cringe because
for the reception, not for the actual fucking ceremony, but yeah.
Oh yeah, Jack. Somebody's gonna do the Undertaker. Oh, and they're gonna be in like the tux, and they're gonna have the Undertaker hat. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, I will be fitting, as they always say, you go to 2 funerals in your entire life. Once your wedding day and your actual funeral. So there's that.
This is bad, dude. Why WWE? Like, you're not Disney, okay?
Yeah, this is bad. Like, this is really, really bad. Imagine someone coming out to the ministry entrance of the Undertaker.
The ministry or Roland.
Yeah, like you know, like he's like speaking in tongues, like
yeah, and then he got like this fucking hard guitar.
Yeah. Oh god, can you imagine someone came out of the Hardy Boys entrance?
Oh, dude, that will happen.
Oh god.
Oh, you know, there's gonna be a girl being AJ Lee.
Oh god.
Oh, it's CM Punk. You know, there's gonna be someone's gonna be CM Punk.
Some AJ fucking Mark will change clobbering time to it's wedding time.
It's wedding time.
God.
So bad.
I just want Gunther to come out to retire all these people. His retirement.
I wouldn't mind Brock Lesnar just coming in and fucking up this wedding real quick. Oh my god. Oh, dude, somebody's gonna do the Brock entrance. Come on.
Oh god, someone's gonna do Paul Heyman. One of the best men are gonna be, ladies and gentlemen, my best friend is getting married. Wow. Oh my god in heaven, dude. Fucking hell.
I wonder how much this shit is, by the way. Probably as much as the fucking tickets, I'm assuming.
That's what I was gonna say. Like who's getting them? Like, how do you pay for this? Like, do you pay for the chapel and the chapel is associated with WWE and they get a cut? Or
yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Yeah, where do you have to go like online to WWE to do this? Do you have to? Is there some RSVP thing? I don't.
Yeah, or is this like a thing when you buy your WrestleMania ticket? Like, hey, want to get married? Here's is
that like an extra add-on?
Yeah. So they're like spend like 30 grand. So here's another $5,000 to get married. It's like, oh god.
Oh.
Can I get Brother Love to come out to my wedding instead?
Is somebody gonna do Chris Benoit?
Yeah,
it comes out to fucking whatever. Yeah, that's gonna be a bad omen if that happens.
Some guy just cuts a promo after he gets married and he's like, my wife will not be watching Raw on Monday. An extra add-on to be married by the Miz should be a free discount. Yeah, honestly, like.
Yes.
And like, what is Maurice gonna be behind him too? Like, she gonna be like one of the witness people? Like, God, this is bad, dude.
You know it's gonna be bad because I have a feeling there's gonna be a couple of wrestlers might actually be at the wedding. There's a chance there might be a couple of the wrestlers at the wedding.
Oh my God! Imagine if it was fucking Otis and Tozawa.
It'll be like it's gonna be one of the jobbers.
Danhausen.
It'll probably be like Danhausen. That'll be a segment. They'll make that a segment.
Imagine that shit. Whoever cheats, you will be cursed.
I guess Edge and Lita's entrance is off the table, right?
Oh my God. Someone under Kane shows up and tombstones the Miz like he did the This is so bad.
This is so stupid. Like, what the fuck is the point?
This, like I said, this is honestly like Disney for adults. Like,
yeah, but at least with that, you're at Disneyland. You're at a place. This is a WWE event for WrestleMania.
You're just in some fucking parking lot, some like, dude. Next wedding chapel or some shit, whatever it's
gonna be. Or you're like the chapel right next to the arena. Is that what this is gonna be?
That's wild. That's
some wild. Shitty hotel fucking.
That's wild. A Katie Vick themed honeymoon.
Oh wow! Damn gravy. Fuck.
God, we tried to talk about that about around these parts. But,
man, that damn. Wow. Just wow.
whatever happens, I just screwed your brains out, Katie. No. Okay. Let's jump off that. So yeah, this is gay. This is not pinned down and proved. This is pinned down.
No, this is fucking awful. Thumbs down, Batista. If we had the GIF right now, it'd be the Batista doing the thumbs down.
Yeah, dude. And speaking about people, you know what? We're always gonna keep this for last, but we'll keep the Sean one for last. We'll just do that. Speaking about marriages and stuff, a marriage that sure has not helped out with someone, and that person is named Alberto El Patron.
Alberto
Del Rio. Or his name should be is Alberto Don't Drop the Sopo in prison.
Yeah, don't drop the soap. Don't drop the soap.
So this was reported on the Pin Down server. We did this a few days ago. Alberto El Patron was in a domestic dispute with his wife, I believe. This is bad. He's 48, blah, 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 accused of aggression and a physical assault involving his wife, according to the Mexican news outlet. Now, this is pretty long. It just goes, his entire career, yada, 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 right? And this is from the Bobby Bones show, which I don't listen to Bobby Bones, but this is the first thing that popped up that we were gonna use for a source. But anyways, he is working for the Crash promotion in Mexico, and right now he is suspended for indefinitely because he is facing in the courts. He's facing 8 to 20 years. And
he is.
What was it? Was it prison or jail, Trey? I know.
I think it's prison. It could be. I could look it up though.
Yeah, because I can't remember which one it was. I know he's definitely getting incarcerated. I just don't know what, if he's going to jail or prison. But anyways, he's facing 8 to 20 years in whatever he's going to be going to. This dude has got more prison. Okay. Okay, so 8 to 20.
Big boy prison, bro. He's going to big boy jail.
Man, if he goes to Sam Quentin, they call that Sam fucking. He's fucked. Anyway, like I said, how many has he had this problem with domestic?
This is like 3 or 4 times, dude, over the last couple of
10 years.
10 years, especially if you include Paige. Because remember that with the Paige incident, the incident where he is allegedly, I'll just say the word raped his ex and he almost potentially threw a kid out the window. Then I think there was another incident.
What did he do to Paige? Wasn't that he allegedly choked her or something like that?
Choked her, yeah. It wasn't like he did beat her, but it wasn't anything super serious. Like it wasn't like what he did to the later ones. But yeah. Yeah,
I just this guy, man.
It's like, and remember, this is the guy in his first fucking, actually not even the first year, within the first couple of months, he beat Rey Mysterio, he beat guys like Christian. By December, which was 3 months after his debut, he was in a World Heavyweight Championship match. Wins the Royal Rumble a month later, that same year, wins Money in the Bank, and ruins the Summer Punk storyline when he cashed it.
Yep.
They were really trying to shove this guy down our throats.
This was the guy that people told me, and WWE told me that he was going to be the next Eddie Guerrero, to be the next big Mexican superstar.
They really were pushing this guy. Like he was beating, even not clean, he was beating Cena. He won the WWE Championship technically twice because remember,
like you said, look at his first 2 months when he was in the business on SmackDown. He was feuding with Rey Mysterio. He was challenging for the world title in that 4-way match,
and then won the Rumble a month later.
Yeah, he did that. Wrestled against Edge WrestleMania, didn't do nothing, but still
win the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, one money.
Cashes it on Punk. Loses it a month later. I think it was like Night of Champions to Cena. Wins it back, so he's a 2-time champion within like 2 months.
Yep. Then they did all that shit. And the following
year, he lost it. Yeah, he turned him babyface.
Yeah, turned him babyface. Put him in that Jack Swagger immigration storyline bullshit.
Oh yeah, he feuded with the Big Show. Remember where Big Show had to hold the fucking bucket and Del Rio missed?
Yep. That happened, and then like I said, he wrestled against Jack Swagger at that WrestleMania with the whole immigration storyline, which was stupid.
That was dumb. Yeah.
Then he got let go.
He comes back. Goes TNA.
Yeah,
goes to TNA, right?
Well, he went to Global Force because
Global Force.
this one they're branded
Yeah,
Global Force
GFW,
TNA,
yeah.
GFW.
What did he even do in TNA?
He became the champion for him. He came back. He came in for his debut. He debuted for the company, won the belt. This dude wrestled against Bobby Lashley.
Oh yeah, that's right. He feuded with Lashley. Yep.
Yeah, for the title. Then that happened. Then he got fired with the whole Page thing. He got let go because he was going to be. They were building him to be the face of the company. That didn't work out. Did that. Then I think. Well, you know what? I forgot. He forgot.
He comes back. He comes back to WWE in 2015.
Yeah, he came back before
he ended Cena's U.S. title run at that time.
Yeah,
if you remember.
He came back for that. I forgot. He came back to WWE before that. He came back to WWE after he got fired from WWE the first time. Came back, wrestling against Cena that freaking Hell in a Cell match or Hell in a Cell.
Joined, and then he was United States champion.
We joined Zeb Coulter, by the way.
Yeah, out of nowhere, he's teaming up with Zeb Coulter. Yeah, that was a pairing. Then pairs up with the League of Nations.
Yeah, then he got fired.
Then again, he got fired because he over the Page stuff. Yeah.
Well, no, he got fired because he saw one of the writers.
That's right.
One of the writers or someone made a alleged racist remark to him. Then he got let go for punching the guy. Then he went to TNA. Then he did the whole thing with Page. And then after that, no one gave a fuck. Then he was working for AAA.
Then AAA for a while.
AAA.
Yeah.
Now he's fucked again. Then he goes to Crash. And then he has another domestic dispute, like you said, allegedly through his.
In between all of that, he has a bunch of domestic disputes all between all these times, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Like this guy's got problems. And
this is probably if you want to say a big example of big fuck. I mean, obviously, I didn't like Del Rio. I hated that.
I never got to fucking with this guy.
I hated he won the Rumble in 2011. I'm like, why didn't you just have Cena win it? You were going to already have him main event anyway against The Miz. He should have just won the Rumble.
And which, by the way, guys, we should point this out too. He is the nephew of Mexican superstar and legend Mil Mascaras. Mm-hmm. That's his uncle, right?
Yeah, so he has
wrestling
ties, heritage, and ties, and he fucks it all up. How many bridges this motherfucker has burned?
Yeah, and this dude's 48 years old. You're 48 years old and you're still beating up allegedly beating up your wives and girlfriends and their kids.
And you escaped an even more serious charge with one of your exes because supposedly he held her for prisoner and did the R word to her or raped her.
Yeah, that happened allegedly.
Allegedly, by the way, YouTube, alleged, and he allegedly threw a kid out of a car too. So he escaped far more serious charges.
Which, by the way, Trey said grape, not the other word.
Yep, grape, by the way. YouTube, grape.
So there's that too. But this dude's got some problems. He needs to go.
Issues.
He needs to go away.
I think probably big boy jail is good for him.
Yeah.
Don't drop the soap.
Because I've never been to prison. I never thank God. I'm pretty. I come on here and talk shit, but I don't act upon this shit in my life. But anyway. This is really bad.
And he's going to prison in Mexico, probably, by the way.
Yeah, I was going to ask that too. Did this happen in Mexico or did this happen in the States? Because I couldn't get clarification on that.
Let me look.
Before I just spew my mouth off. But if he goes the Mexican the Mexican jail, they'll plot.
It says Mexican media here, so I'm assuming it's Mexico.
Okay. Because I mean,
he's going to Mexican prison. You want to Mexico, big Mexican prison.
It happened in Mexico? Okay. I thought because I thought he lived in Texas. Obviously Texas and Mexico is pretty close. So that's why I was thinking because he remember he opened up that Mexican restaurant with his ex-wife or his girlfriend, the one he allegedly threw out the car.
Yeah.
So that's why I was saying I didn't know if this happened in Texas or Mexico, but so if he's going to Mexican jail, good
luck, buddy. Good luck, buddy, I guess. Or more bad luck.
Now, if he was in the States, he's probably going to San Quentin.
Yeah. Maybe. He's fucked 8 to 20 years, dude. That's time.
He's done. He's 48 now. Well, he'll be in the 60s if he got out.
Yeah, he's unpersoned now.
Yeah.
No company's taking him.
No. Because remember, there was talks about him going back to WWE with AAA. Well, I think that ship.
That's in the water. That's on fire.
Yeah,
like this dude, even if let's say he doesn't go to jail, right? Because
Yeah.
this is just he's facing, so it's not necessarily guaranteed he's going to prison. Even if let's say he beats this, he's fucked either way. No company's gonna take him. He's fucking.
No, the only place they'll probably take him will probably be Japan, maybe, but who knows?
Yeah.
They don't even like people with a record. So
No, yeah, he's fucked in wrestling either way. Even if he somehow beats this.
like the only company he would ever get a shot for, I think, would be AEW, and I don't think AEW wants.
AEW ain't gonna no. You already saw the shit they got with Ronda.
Yeah,
Imagine they brought in Del Rio.
Dude. Imagine that Del Rio comes back to TNA. You talk about some fucking heat. Oh my god!
I don't think WWE is like a part. WWE would probably drop TNA if they brought Del Rio back. Let's be honest.
Maybe, but look at this. But they just brought in EC3. So who knows?
He doesn't have. He's not facing 8 to 20 years prison.
No, but I'm saying they're so desperate for like talent that they would just bring him back. Say, okay, we'll give you a shot. Be like, oh my god,
TNA did that. Brother.
That's
brother.
bad, bro. Ew, brother. Ew, brother. Ew. But speaking about ill, brother, ill. This is our last story until we get our predictions, chat. We're going to talk about this story. Shawn Michaels did some media rounds in New York City during the NXT event this past few weeks ago. Or when was that? What was the NXT show in New York?
Stand and Deliver?
No, I think it was the NXT. Anyway, so remember when Bret Hart came out and said a couple months ago, we covered it here on the channel, that Shawn Michaels and Mr. Man were lovers and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Shawn finally he finally addressed this whole situation. So Trey, do you want to read this for the chat?
All right. Okay. Oh my God. All right. Shawn Michaels responds to Bret Hart's claim that Shawn slept with Vince McMahon. I can't, dude. This is a title. All right. I hear whatever doing things with Vince. I go, what are you gonna do? Never happened. It's the wrestling business. I'm never sure what's out there to get a rise out of people. It's the wrestling. But God, John, are you saying the wrestling business twice here? Jesus. It's the wrestling business, and I don't put a lot of stock in that. All I know is we had a nice conversation in the room at Hall of Fame. I helped him put his suspenders on. There might be things he doesn't like. I understand that. There are a lot of things people don't like. Everybody has a right to their opinion on everything these days. I don't begrudge anyone on that. I do what I can do to focus on me and my life. We have a good time in NXT, and I'm doing everything that I can to give back to the business that has been good to me. It sounds silly, I guess, because good news is not click worthy. I live a positive, joyful life. It's boring as hell to some people, but I'd rather do that than the other. I also say that I want to be a bitter old timer. God damn. Okay, I'm cool with Bret, but then take a little shot at Bret. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like we get enough of those, not to imply that anyone. Shawn. Not to imply that any. Come on, dude. Bro. That was a shot at Bret. Any bitter old timer. Come on, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. I've always said that about Bret. I like Bret a lot. Dude, I honestly, like, I've heard rumors about Shawn and Vince, and like Shawn's denying it, which is fine. That's his right?
Yeah.
But Vince was very, very, very protective of Shawn. And I don't know if it's like he thought thought of him as a son.
That's what I more think it is. I think
deal?
more thought of him as a son and like a prodigy kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess. But it's still kind of like, okay, still kind of weird because Vince let a lot of shit go with Shawn.
Yeah, Shawn did a lot of shit that no one else at that time probably could have got away with outside of maybe Austin and Taker.
Maybe. But just like Shawn did some crazy shit, dude.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't know. Like
the meme is like the meme Coke Michaels exists for a reason.
I don't think Bret's I don't think he's bitter. I do think Brett holds grudges because like we didn't cover because I forgot to, but like the whole like new documentary of what Hogan coming out after WrestleMania, which by the way we will be watching and reviewing for the channel.
Yes. Yep.
So stay tuned for
I
that.
don't know if it'll be a video or we'll just review it on this stream here.
Yeah.
We'll figure that part out, but yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. Also, too, Brett holds grudges. He's not gonna let it go. And I kind of put Brett into a corner by himself because of the whole like, the stroke thing.
Yeah.
Never had a stroke, but I've always heard people say when you have a stroke, everything about you kind of changes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. This is kind of the joke's always been funny. Like, oh, Brett and Sean, or Sean and Vince were, they were lovers. That's why he got pushed. And it's funny, but I will say it's funny also too. With Sean would say this, but like also he's really not beating those allegations because look what he did last year at the Hall of Fame with Triple H. These two dudes kissed on the lips.
Yeah, that was weird. What was really
weird was Sean puckered up and was ready for it.
Yeah.
So, I think that's one of the reasons too. Like Brett's like, nah, you're secretly bi or you're just straight up gay. I think Brett saw that at the Hall of Fame. He's like, okay, I got new material now for this shit. So, I don't know, dude.
I just love how Sean said this is not a shot at anything, but I'm like, Sean, come on now, bro.
Yeah.
Don't do that. We're not Sean.
To
be fair, this same Sean. Oh, I didn't mess with Hogan in that match. I sold like that all the time. Sean.
I mean, that match with Hogan, I will give. Okay, everyone's like, no, don't. But here's the thing. I will give Sean a pass on that because Hogan did and does wrestle cartoon wrestling. Over the top, dramatic stuff. Like, look at the stuff what Perfect would do to him when he'd fight Mr. Perfect. Perfect would take a bump, he would take the buckle bump. Like Hogan would ram him into to the top of the corner or the turnbuckle.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Perfect would flop like a fish and bounce off the turnbuckle and go inside out with the move, right?
Yeah.
So I guess Sean can have that too, but he also is not beating the allegation because remember when Hogan made that entrance? Hogan came out with the giant American flag, and then we get a camera shot of Sean having the freaking shovel in his hand, you're burying me, so now I'm gonna bury you in this match.
Yeah, it's you're not beating the allegation, Sean. That doesn't look good, bro.
He's not, dude. Like I said, I don't know. Stay tuned for Brett and Shawn Michaels feud. This feud will never die. Even though Brett says we're cool and Shawn says we're cool, this feud will not die until one of these guys are in the grave. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
But, all right. Oh, Trey dipped out, so he'll be back in a minute. So now, chat, we are going to talk about WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2 predictions. Now, I'm going to wait till Trey gets in here. Here he is again.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
Discord's fucking layout with StreamYard is weird now.
Oh,
but yeah, this feud will never die, dude. Like you said.
No, this feud's not going to die until someone's in the ground. Well, I hate to say that, but that's true. And honestly, if Brett outlives Sean, and I'm not trying to be a dick, I'm not saying that it's going to happen. He's going to talk massive shit when he's dead.
Dude, I hate to say it. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's going to he is going to shit all over Sean, even worse when he's gone. All right, and I like Brett, but that's just the case.
He still says shit about Hogan when he died. He didn't care.
Well, he's in the documentary too, so that one clip, he's a lying piece of shit. So it's man. But anyway, who knows? He could have been filmed that when he was alive, for all we know.
Yeah,
still,
though, we don't know when he filmed these things.
This doesn't look good, brother. This don't look good. Okay. Anyways,
no.
Moving away from Brett and Sean, we're going to cover Night 1 predictions of WrestleMania.
Yep.
So, before we get started on the predictions, me and Trey already have a feeling that this show is going to be mid. But
I think the Raw stuff will be good. The SmackDown stuff's good. I'm already kind of riding off. Well, Drew and Jacob could be good, but outside of that, everything else on the SmackDown side, I think is good. but
Yeah.
I'll go into more detail.
But here's the match card right now, guys. So this is what the match card we got for the first match on the card. That's allegedly supposed to be opening up the show for WrestleMania Night 1. It's The Vision, Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and ISO Speed with Paul Heyman against the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, and LA Knight in a 6-man tag match. Trey, I'll let you go first, and you tell me your predictions, who you think's going to win, and then I will just give you mine on that after that. Words, what would you say?
I think the faces win. Speed will probably turn on the Vision. I think.
Possibly. To me, this is a match I don't care.
I don't care for. That's why I would haphazardly predict. I'm like, Speed will turn on him, turn on the heels, help the faces win, and then the curse will be lifted or some dumb shit.
Yeah. So Trey's got the Usos and LA Knight to win. I'm just gonna go and say the Vision. Like I said, I don't care if I'm right or wrong. Either way, this match is honestly, this match is gonna be a piss break match for me when it shows up, so it's fine. The second match, we have Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre in an unsanctioned match. I'll go first, Trey.
Yeah, you can go. Yeah,
I think Jacob Fatu gets this victory.
Same here. Drew's leaving.
He's going to film the new Highlander movie allegedly, right?
Yeah. Dave was how many months off, by the way, from Drew filming?
So many months off on that one. And honestly, I think Jacob Fatu needs this win because he did lose last year at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I can't remember who he wrestled against. Was it LA Knight?
No, didn't he beat LA Knight? He won the United States title from LA Knight, I think.
Okay, so I'm going to go with Jacob. I think Jacob needs this win.
Yeah, Jacob wins.
He needs to win because he's not been the same since he's came back, honestly, in my opinion.
Not really. Yeah, I feel like, as the kids say, aura is definitely kind of
damaged just a little bit.
Yeah, so... And I think it'll be a good match, though. I think it'll be fun. I think the only good booked match on SmackDown right now.
Yeah. So that's an unsanctioned match. I got Jacob, you got Jacob, so that's our prediction on that one. This match to me, it's like, God, man, she could have done so much better than what she's wrestling against, but we're here. We can't change it allegedly until maybe if they don't get cleared medically for the concussion protocol, who knows? This match will be on the card. For right now, we're just going to be saying, if it happens, it's Stephanie Vaquer defending her women's championship or women's world championship against Liv Morgan. I'll let you go. I'll let you go, Trey.
Y'all know I have been saying this whenever this match was pitched late last year. I was against this match happening. I just was not interested. You had Stephanie and Rhea right fucking there. And you already kind of teased it. And then, no, we're going to do Stephanie and Liv. And I'm sorry, the feud hasn't really been good to me. The only aspect I kind of like is they do just hate each other. But outside of that, I got Stephanie retaining because I think Raquel costs Liv.
That's why.
You got the same thing?
I got Stephanie winning this match too.
She needs to win too because she needs better opponents.
Yeah, that's understandable. Honestly, she does need better opponents.
And that's why I think having her just face Raquel twice and then Nikki fucking Bella, she deserves to have a real reign. To let her retain here.
Yeah. So you and I got Stephanie retaining the title against Liv. Here's another match that it might be a good match. Who knows? Well, we shall see. AJ Lee defends her women's Intercontinental Championship against Becky Lynch. I have Becky Lynch going over on this match. I have
AJ retaining. Only reason,
really,
mainly, and this is more because of one. Becky deserves to head up to that women's world title scene. I think easily you have Stephanie retain and you do Stephanie and Becky right after. That's a good feud. That's a good big feud for Stephanie. And also with the language barrier thing, Becky could carry that feud, kind of, with the promos, right?
Yeah, I can see that.
And then AJ, I think, will drop it at like Backlash or something.
I'm just gonna say Becky because honestly, I don't know who you're going to wrestle with, AJ wise. Who's she going to wrestle with besides Becky? Like I know
some people are saying Roxanne. I've heard people really want to book that one.
Okay, hold on. Before we just go off, what the fuck's Roxanne ever fucking done to deserve that?
Yeah. But she's a big AJ fan. So
what? I'm a big fan of fucking pizza. Doesn't mean I'm gonna whatever.
Yeah, it's just Roxanne. If she had been better booked last year, then yeah. But now I'm like,
no one cares a shit about Roxanne Perez. I'm sorry. Look, this is not.
And also, go ahead.
Yeah, it's not impersonal. I don't fucking see it. She's a dime a dozen chicks on the roster. Wow, she does the amazing red finish, the code red. Who gives a fuck? She's got no.
I don't.
Her promos are dog shit. She's mid.
I was cool with Roxanne until she did that shit with that Saturday Night's Main Event, making the guy apologize because the guy said you're fucking flopping.
I don't even. I agree with you, but that's not my to me wise, professional wise, I don't get it. I don't see anything in this chick. Like, it's cool you guys like her. I don't have a problem with that, but I don't see anything special about her. She's a dime a dozen person on the fucking roster. Yeah, she really is. She's got no character. She's just there. Her whole character was, no, I like Dirty Dom. And where'd that go? Nowhere.
That went nowhere. They did that. They dropped that pretty quick.
Yeah, it's just she's just another chick on the roster to me. Sorry, but I don't care about Roxanne Perez. But anyways, getting back to more important things. I spoke too soon. Anyway, we have the Irresistible Forces, Legend and Nia Jax defending their women's tag titles against Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, and Lyra Valkyria versus the Bellas. Now, the Bellas might be taken out of this match because apparently Nikki Bella has a broken ankle.
Rumor is that, granted, this is according to Meltzer, so we got to take that with a grain of salt. Yeah. But the rumor is that the reason they're not doing the Kairi Asuka match, the Io match, sorry, it's supposed to be Asuka versus Io. Right. That was the original. They were clearly setting that up. But because of the potential Nikki Bella injury, they may have to slot in the Kabuki Warriors in there.
So card's subject to change. This match, I don't give a fuck.
I don't care. I'll just say really quick, Lyra and Bayley are gonna win. Just so they can give Bayley a WrestleMania moment again and give Lyra a moment. Yeah, whatever.
I'm just gonna say the Irresistible Forces, Nia Jax and Lash. I'm just gonna
say they did just get the titles.
Yeah. True. Yeah, I'm just gonna say them.
I don't really care who wins.
Neither do I. I'm not invested in that tag team women's division. Sorry. I'm just not.
No.
So another match on the card. We have Seth Rollins versus Gunther in a regular wrestling match. I am kind of 50-50 about this one. I am going to say probably Gunther wins.
Gunther, same. Yeah, I think Braun Breaker's making his return. That's
because if Gunther's still going to be doing the retirement tour thing with people, he's going to look kind of fucking weak if he loses the set.
They're clearly setting up the angle. The reason he's helping Paul, because he's clearly trying to facilitate a match with Brock at SummerSlam. That's what a lot of people are thinking, which I'm even thinking it because it's just kind of obvious.
And plus, Gunther. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, Gunther. Were you going to say Gunther needs the win?
Gunther needs this win, especially from last year, tapping out to
he lost last year at Mania. Yeah, we got to redeem that shit. Yeah,
that match.
I definitely think this match will be good, though. This is gonna be good. I think this is gonna.
Out of all the matches on the card for night one, this has potential being the barn burner match.
This will be match of the night for sure. Yeah, this is probably my most hyped match, at least so far. I guess on this night one card.
Let's just hope Seth doesn't do any fucking thing stupid with
Seth, don't do any stupid fucking spots, please.
No, please. We know it's also, but please don't.
Please don't. Be safe, you fucking. I'm gonna calm down. But yeah, I think Braun Breaker is gonna make his return. He's gonna cost Seth, so he'll protect Seth in a loss, right?
Yeah. Do you think, real quick before we move on to the next match, do you think Paul gets involved and distracts Seth or the referee And
I
that's
think
when
he did.
Braun comes in.
Yep.
Hits him with the spear.
Yeah, I can see that. Or Seth, maybe the other way. Seth's about to curb stomp. Like maybe he curb stomps Gunther, but either the ref's out or something, and he decides, you know what, I'm going to take this opportunity to curb stomp Paul, and he's about to do it, and then Braun just comes out of nowhere and spears the fuck out of him.
Yeah, that might be in a scenario. That might be a scenario, honestly. Yeah, but again, we agree.
Or he does the curb stomp and then just gets speared afterwards. But
yeah, you know what? He hits the spear on Gunther, or he hits the freaking curb stomp on Gunther, and as soon as he hold on, he's going for the curb stomp on Gunther. He's going he's jumping up in the air. All of a sudden, Braun just comes in, just spears the shit out of him midair.
Yeah,
I
could see it. Mid curb stomp, that'd be cool.
Yep, that'd be interesting as fuck. And then Gunther gets to win 1, 2, 3. And he looks strong. Let me set the feud.
Or either he pins Seth or he just locks him up and then Seth just passes out, kind of thing.
Yep. I can see that too. But here's the main event for the night. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Cody Rhodes defends his undisputed WWE Championship against Randy Orton with Pat McAfee at his side. If Orton loses, McAfee will leave the professional wrestling business for good.
Randy's winning. Quick prediction. Especially with that stipulation.
Yeah.
We've ranted about this. The build to this, man, was the easiest layup.
Yeah.
Almost 20 years of story. Now let's scrap that. Add Pat McAfee. Have them have Cody and Randy have no promos with each other.
Yes, there's the poll right there in the chat, I believe.
Yep.
Chat, you can tell me if that's coming up in the chat. I don't even know.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, it's in the chat. Okay. So yeah, let us know. Will Cody retain the title? Yes, no, or who don't? Or, who cares? Honestly.
Yeah, it's seriously, this feud is just cooked, man. Everything, they have killed all my interest, but yeah, I got Randy winning. And then Jelly Roll and
WrestleMania predictions. I would if I watched JCW. I don't watch it, so that's
I don't watch JCW.
I don't know the card. If you join the Discord and have the card, we could probably look at it before we get out of here. But I'm not a JCW fan, but good on you if you are. No heat here with you. But yeah, JCW is just not my thing. But
no.
Yeah, but getting back to the WrestleMania. I don't know, dude. Like,
I'm out on this match, bro. They killed all interest. When you have the Twitter page building up the feud better than the actual feud, we have problems.
Yeah, I just don't care. Like, honestly, like this whole Cody and Randy thing is basically,
how many years they built up to this too, by the way? How many segments of Randy staring at the title?
Yeah, but also it's just like the one thing they did was they changed it from Cena's spot last year and gave Randy that spot and switched out freaking Travis Scott and then put Pat McAfee in that spot. This is bad. The match the match will probably be good.
The match itself will be good, but all this bullshit with
everything else is contrived nonsense. It's just like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, it's sad, man. You had so many people wanting to see it, and this is what we get. I said it, man. Maybe he should not have turned Randy heel. He should have just probably faced Aleister Black like the original rumor was.
Hold on. Sorry, Trey. First match is Stranglemania is St. Clair Monsters Corporation. Okay, Beastman, Congo Kong. I don't know these guys. I know Jasmine St. Clair. I know who that is. Rock and Roll Express. I know Rock and Roll Express. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me it's 2026 and George South is still wrestling? Oh my God.
Yeah, that's
wow. That's a name from the past. Wow. Who do I got for that match? I'll go with Rock and Roll Express on that one.
I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it says, I don't know why it doesn't say that, Jack. I don't know why. Yeah. Can't see the poll, but I don't care anymore. Yeah, that's what I got. That's one of the things. Yeah, yes, no. People said yes. I don't think he will. I don't think Cody retains the title. But we're gonna stop the poll real quick. We're gonna stop the count. Stop the count. Yeah, like I don't know, dude. I think Randy's definitely winning that match.
Yeah, they're gonna give him 15, but it's gonna be tainted, just like Cena's 17 last year. We're doing the same fucking thing.
And then Randy's gonna turn babyface again, and everything's gonna be forgiven. It's just like, all right.
Oh.
So that was night one.
Yeah.
We're gonna hide that because I fucked that up. So, anyways, that was night one. Here's night two predictions. All right. I don't know why that's so damn big. Holy shit. What is going on? My StreamYard is acting goofy right now. Hold on for a second, Trey. Banter with the chat for a minute.
All good. So what are y'all's thoughts on Mania Night 2? Chat? Because I think
sorry about that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I want chat's opinion on that one. El Juggalo. Yeah, I'll get to that in a minute. We're gonna do WrestleMania predictions real quick. We'll get back to that one in a minute, dude. Yeah, so here's night 2 for WrestleMania. Yeah, this is a match I'm looking forward to the most out of all the matches.
This is easily probably the best booked match out of all of them, in my opinion.
It's going to be Obafemi and Brock Lesnar on the first hour on ESPN.
Yep, that's going to be the opening match, which I kind of figured.
Yeah, this match, dude, I am looking forward to this match.
I've been looking forward to it for months. I've been wanting this for months.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this a lot, dude. Okay, so I'm gonna let you go, Trey, and then I'm gonna give you my opinion.
I just want to see just big bad men beat the fuck out of each other. That's all I need from this match. The winner, I got Oba winning. I think it does more for him, but if I'm only gonna accept a Brock win if they do this, if they make this a feud. But I got Oba winning right now.
Okay, you got Oba. I have got I've got Brock. Now I do think that I would like to see Oba go into like undefeated streak for a few weeks, or at least a couple months, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, if Brock's going to be wrestling against Gunther, I think he's going to win his matches until he loses to Gunther at SummerSlam. That's just me. But I would love to see Oba win. But I also think that Brock could still make Oba a bigger, still make him a star without him not even losing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And I know the IWC's going to freak the fuck out. I don't really care who wins. And I know it's a popular take. Everybody's like, Oba better win or we riot kind of thing.
Yeah. Like I said, I got Brock winning, but I would love to see Oba win. But I think for legit, like longevity wise, definitely should be Brock in that spot because Oba, like I said, Brock can still make Oba. He can still make him the match. He ain't got to win, but I think it would be kind of nice to see him win and beat Brock.
But I wouldn't mind if Brock won if he barely won though. Like he barely wins. If you make it like Oba was like a second away from winning, kind of thing.
Yeah. So that's gonna be interesting, dude. Like I said, I'm gonna go with Brock for that match. The second match on the card, we have Penta defending his Intercontinental Championship in a 6-pack ladder match against Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, which is kind of a head scratcher. Rusev, that's a big head scratcher.
That's a bigger head scratcher. Why isn't El Grande in this match?
Or Phoenix, that would have been nice.
Well, they've been setting up the Grande's feud. You could have put both those guys in place. Honestly, JD too. I don't know why JD's in it.
Also, Rey Mysterio too.
Yeah, Ray, who conveniently comes back once Gunther gets a match.
Yeah, yeah, dude. He's like, so creative. Yeah, Ray, we want you to have a match against Gunther, and we want you to put your career on the line. Oh man, I'm injured. I can't come back right now. Gunther gets booked against Seth. Hey guys, I just got medically cleared. pull the fucking Hogan. Don't work for me, brother.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's that. I got Penta retaining the belt.
Yeah, I got Penta retaining. I think Javon will have a good showing though. But yeah,
Yeah, Javon's gonna do some crazy ass shit in that match, dude.
Yeah, I think this will be a fun match. Obviously there's no story, but it'll be a fun match, I think.
Yeah. Then we got Trey's favorite match of the night so far. It's Jade Cargill defending her women's championship against Rhea Ripley.
I ate crow because I wanted Rhea out of the Rio shit so bad that I'm like, I'll take a Jade match. I'm regretting that decision more every day. Holy shit, this feud's bad. Adding B-Fab and Michin, we talked about that. I got Rhea winning since Jade's been getting majority everything over Rhea in this feud. So I got Rhea retaining. I mean, winning the title, and probably it is the best move for her to go to SmackDown and maybe try to carry that division.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, if it's true, like you bringing up like a Blake Monroe, you can do Blake Monroe versus Rhea. If you bring her to SmackDown or a JC Jane.
I got Jade retaining the belt. I don't want to, but yeah, I think Jade's retaining the championship. Because I don't know if Rhea's going to be on SmackDown after this.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the other thing. Yeah, we thought about is Netflix kind of let her go. Yeah, it seems like Netflix really likes using her to promote Raw. And maybe either way, because I wouldn't mind it, because I do think Rhea probably should go back to Raw because SmackDown's been ass.
Yeah.
So maybe just get her out of there, and maybe if Stephanie retains, you set up Stephanie and Rhea for like a SummerSlam.
Yeah, that would be. I think that'd be ideal. But honestly, they're going to need a match in Italy, so probably Rhea versus Stephanie would probably be a big match over there in Italy.
You could do that, or if Rhea does win, you could do Rhea and Julia in Italy.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Julia would probably have lost the U.S. title by this point.
To whom we don't know, but yeah.
To who I don't know. I got no fucking idea.
Yeah.
And if the rumors are true of Bianca coming back at WrestleMania or after WrestleMania, you could do Bianca Rhea for SummerSlam, because Jade and Bianca sounds like a nightmare. I don't know why everybody wants that fucking match. I think that match is going to be ass. I think this one will probably be mid, because I just don't know if Rhea can carry to a good match, man. And I don't think Bianca can either. I don't think anyone can, because Jade is garbage.
Dude.
She's been there for 2 fucking years, is not improved.
What's up, Mr. Grimm? Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Don't blame that on me, Jack. I'm not the reason for her. What the fuck? Huh? I'm not. It's not my fault.
So yeah, I got Jade winning. You got Rhea. So it is what it is on that one, man. I got nothing. Honestly, I don't know what they're gonna do. But here's another match that I honestly don't care about. Sami Zayn defending the United States Championship against Trick Williams. I got Trick winning this match.
Yeah, I got Trick winning too, and the rumor is they're gonna do a double turn, so Sammy may turn heel at some point in the match.
Yeah, wow. Let's take Austin and Brett from 13 and try to make it to work for this scenario. Okay, I don't care.
Yeah, it'll be an okay match probably, but I'm not.
Little Yachty's gonna be there, so
Little Yachty will be there. Yeah,
that's your third celebrity on the show. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, I got Trick. You got Sami winning.
No, Trick. I got Trick too.
Okay, so we're both agreed on that. Then we got the Demon Finn Balor against Dirty Dom Mysterio.
I think this will be fun. I mean, they've been clearly setting this up for a while.
Yeah.
I don't love that Finn's pulling out the Demon for fucking Dom. I'm just gonna keep it real, but I think the match will be good though. I got
vignettes. I think the match will be good too. I didn't even cut you off, but I think the match will be good too. But the vignettes would have been something, and especially leading up to WrestleMania.
Dom. Yeah, they just announced it and they just put them on a poster. It's like, damn, okay.
Yeah, like there was no build. Like, they could have easily had like Finn do like Dom in the ring. He's like, yeah, I beat the crap out of Finn Balor so bad he ain't been on Raw in how many weeks, blah blah blah. Then a vignette shows up and he's like, Dom, you think I'm coming to WrestleMania? That's not gonna be Finn Balor. It's gonna be the Demon. And they just do like the whole like vignette thing, like the lights go out. You see the Demon pop up, like that thing they used to do in NXT, where like the Demon would show up, it'd be like the pulsating like heart of the Demon.
Yeah,
have that on Raw, and then Dom's just like, "Oh shit, I totally shit the bed on this one, dude."
I'm fucked moment, yeah. But honestly, this is one where I don't really
appreciate that. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you.
I don't. Oh, thank you, man. I don't know who I got winning here. I guess I'll say Finn, because he probably does need the win. He's been losing a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Finn
because he just lost his last pay-per-view outing at Elimination Chamber, right?
Yeah,
he probably should win. It's not going to hurt Dom to take a loss here anyway.
No, and plus, who knows? It could be 50-50 booking with the Demon, because I mean, look at the Demon. He's lost a couple times from being the Demon.
He lost against fucking Edge. Remember?
Yeah.
They probably should try to redeem that, because that pissed off a lot of people.
Yeah, the Demon. Yeah, I mean, I think Samoa Joe beat the Demon too in NXT.
Yeah, Samoa Joe. Yep.
So yeah, there's that, but you got that. Yeah, so I got Finn winning this match, because I think Dom is probably going to be wrestling in AAA whenever the next big AAA show is.
Yeah, he's still the AAA Mega Champion. I still predict he's losing that to Kaiser Grande. Also, chat, by the way, tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern, was it 7 p.m. Pacific, Penta is defending his Intercontinental Championship against El Vikingo tonight on YouTube. Yep, on AAA. Yeah, AAA YouTube channel. Yeah. AAA's YouTube channel and the WWE YouTube channel. So if you're interested in watching that, that's on there too. I forgot about that. So that's that match. Then it's the main event. It's Roman Reigns challenging CM Punk for the world title. Okay. Honestly, me and Trey have been talking about this for weeks now. I'm going to go ahead and say what I have to say, and then Trey can get what his predictions are. My prediction is CM Punk gets this win and beats Roman Reigns in this match. I think the match is going to be really good. These two had a really good triple threat match last year against Seth. Yeah. For night one. I think that was night one. Night one. Yeah, night one. That was a really good triple threat. I think Punk and Roman versus one-on-one. This will be their first one-on-one match since 2014. 14. Was it 14 or 13? It was 14. It was like the first couple of weeks before. It was a couple of weeks before he left after the Royal Rumble. I thought it was in December. I thought it was that stupid old school show. I thought it was. It was an old school show, but it was like the first week of January, if I remember. Okay. So there's that. This is their first one-on-one match in many, many years. Yeah, I got Punk winning this match. Now, Trey, you had a bigger plot than I do. We both agree with the one outcome that probably might happen, but we'll see what happens. But go ahead and give your prediction, Trey. I got Roman winning because a couple reasons. He originally was supposed to face Seth Rollins before he got injured. Yeah. And I predicted even then he was going to beat Seth. So I'm just kind of process of elimination. I think Roman was always going to win this match is kind of what I'm getting at. Yeah. Because I don't know if Tyler has this, but I have after the match, because they've already kind of alluded to it. Roman even said it in like some vlog, I think, leading up to the Rumble or at the Rumble, that I'm main eventing WrestleMania 43. So something tells me he knows he's going to face The Rock. So that's my spoiler. I think the jabroni, bald fraud, The Rock will show up after the match. And that'll be the stinger to end the show. Either they just stare each other down, maybe Rock even does a rock bottom, something. Okay, so you and I have different opinions about the outcome of the match. You got Roman, I got Punk. I think I do agree with you about The Rock. I think The Rock will come out, but it's going to be during the match. This is what I think what's going to happen. Roman is going for the kill. He's about to go for the Superman spear, right? Yep.
He's gonna do something like that, and all of a sudden, The Rock's gonna come out of nowhere, and because remember what Roman said a few weeks ago. I'm telling all my family members before WrestleMania, leading up to WrestleMania, and after, y'all can beat the hell out of CM Punk. No one can touch him at WrestleMania but me. They do all that shit. Punk is Punk's fighting back. He's doing his thing, blah, blah. But all of a sudden, The Rock comes out, and Roman thinks, like, okay, what the fuck? You're on my side? Cool. Blah, blah, blah. He tells him to put this son of a bitch down. He's disrespected our family. All of a sudden, The Rock gets in the ring, hits the rock bottom on Roman. Punk doesn't see what's going on, or Punk does see what's going on. He's like, okay, I don't give a fuck. It's a win for me. That's how the cookie crumbles. He beats Roman for the match, for the belt, and then that's how they do their leading up to the match the next year at WrestleMania in Saudi. If it happens in Saudi Arabia, we don't know.
Yeah.
That's
know.
something to change too, because what's going on in the real world events. Who knows? It could be in Indianapolis for all we know next year. So there's that. They have their match set up for next year's WrestleMania, and the whole thing is like, you claim to be the tribal chief. You're not the tribal chief. The Rock's the new tribal chief. The final boss is the new tribal chief. And I'm going to prove it to you at WrestleMania next year when I beat the hell out of you and win the match.
Because I even pitched this with Tyler that I could see them announcing this match a year prior, like Rock Cena.
Mm-hmm.
I also have Roman winning for another reason. Whoever beats Roman at King of the Ring, or whoever wins King of the Ring, because I have two predictions for King of the Ring really quick. Braun Breaker, if he's back by then, and Oba, if he beats Brock. I think if you give that momentum, a la Rock, when Rock lost to Brock in 2002, I think the win is bigger if he beats a Roman Reigns versus a CM Punk. I'm just going to be honest with you. Let's imagine it's Oba. Oba goes from beating Brock, and then he beats Roman Reigns within 3-4 months. That's kind of crazy. Right? That's a monster push right there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I have Roman winning. For that reason, too. Because I think Roman would probably drop the title at SummerSlam. I don't think he's going to hold it long.
Yeah, I'm in the camp where I think that he can always go he can always go like that. Like Roman can always win the title down the line.
Plus, they can elevate that big gold belt. So I guess the new big gold, as they call it. And if they want to make him like a new Grand Slam because he hasn't won that belt, you know what I mean? Just that.
Yeah. Again, like I said, I think that's what they can do. I think they can do that. I think Roman can win the title regardless, at the end of the year. Like, he can always beat Punk at SummerSlam, right?
True. You could run this back at SummerSlam. Sure, you could do that route.
Yeah, I think that's what you can do. He can still become champ. Everyone can be happy, and then if they want to go in there and do the Rock's to champ, it's Roman defending the title against The Rock. I can see that. I don't think the title needs to be
no. That's why I was having ideally in my mind Roman loses at SummerSlam because it doesn't need a championship.
Yeah,
it's Rock Roman. You treat this like how you did Rock Cena, no title the first time anyway.
Yep. And it's just it's all about bragging rights. The tribal chief is bigger. It's bigger than the world title type of deal. But that's our opinions and predictions for WrestleMania Night 1 and 2. We shall see what happens. Hopefully the show will be good. Me and Trey are hopeful. We're optimistic.
Yeah, I'm optimistic. I think this main event will be good.
Definitely. A match will be good. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a match of the night, probably. Maybe Oba and Brock, might be a match of the night too, maybe. But we shall see for that one. So that's the end of WrestleMania. I did promise El Juggalo that I would review this real quick about JCW. We already did that one with the whole George South one. We'll cover this real quick and we'll get out of here, Trey.
Yep.
Outbreak, Abel Booker and Jackson Crowley. Okay, I don't know any of these guys.
Yeah, I don't know any of these guys at all.
Well, let's just go with the brothers of Construction. I'll just go with
Yeah.
those guys. I don't know, honestly. I'm sorry. Third match. Facade versus Charlie Haas versus. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it's a Disco Inferno for the JCW American title. I am going to go with Charlie Haas. I guess that's the only name.
Yeah,
That's the only name I know of
Charlie.
this entire card. I'm sorry. That's all I know. Let's see. No. Okay. Alice Crowley versus Danny Moe versus question mark versus J Rod for the JCW Championship. I'm gonna go with Alice. I'm gonna go with Crowley on that one.
Yeah.
Here's the big ones, okay. Cocaine versus Nick Namath versus Caleb Connolly with Vince Russo. Oh God. Versus Matt Riddle as EC3 being the referee for JCW in the 5th match. Okay, so hold on. If EC3 is coming to TNA tonight, how is he allowed to be booked for the show for
unless are they pre-taped?
No, I think this is their live card for next week for WrestleMania weekend.
Oh.
I don't know. That's why I think. I'm not sure, but I'll go with Nick Namath.
I'll go with Dolph. Yeah. Cocaine would be a fun choice, but yeah, it's gonna be Dolph.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. By the way, I'm not a Russo guy, so yeah, there's that. There's a double main event matches. Okay. Too Tough Tony, Rob Van Dam, and Willie Mack versus Kenta Hideo Itami versus the Good Brothers. Okay.
Good Brothers, I guess.
I thought Hideo Itami was still working.
I didn't even know Hideo Itami was still a thing, to be honest with you, bro. Keep it real. I didn't even know he was still a thing.
Surprised RVD's wrestling the card. I'll probably go with Kenta and the Good Brothers.
Yeah,
for that match. That might be actually an interesting match to watch if it's on YouTube. I might check that match out. It's a final match for Vampiro. It's PCO versus Big Vito versus Vampiro in a triple threat match.
Probably. Vampiro's not winning unless they just give him the feel good win.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with probably Big Vito, and I didn't know PCO was still. I didn't know the Pirate was still wrestling, but there's that.
I'll say PCO just to say it.
Yeah, I'll go with Big Vito, honestly. But that's their card, so hopefully that show's good. I'll have to check that I'll check that 6-man tag match later on. If it's gonna be on YouTube, I'll check it out. But but that's me and Trey's predictions for WrestleMania. That's a prediction for everything else. Now we will not be live doing a pod next week, but we will be live Saturday and Sunday for a watch along on the Discord and here on the stream to watch along with us. So, I think hopefully the show will be good. But regardless, like I said, we'll be in our Discord. So mods, if you wouldn't mind, drop the Discord link for the chat if they'd like to join us next Saturday and Sunday.
Yep.
For night 1 and night 2 of WrestleMania, and fingers crossed it'll be good. Oh, and it'll be coming. It'll be coming up on Thriller TV. Okay, so I'm trying to think. Thriller TV is what's the Thriller TV? What was that show? What was it called before? Man. What was the one that Jeff Jarrett was running there for a while, promoting?
I don't remember.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I forget. So it's going to be on Thriller TV, so that's going to be pay-per-view. Okay, so that's a paywall. Okay, well, I might have to check it out still. I might have to give it a shot. But on that, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you guys next week around 5 o'clock Eastern for WrestleMania Night 1.
Yep.
See you guys next Saturday. Until then, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share. And if you like, join the Discord. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you guys next time. Peace.